Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Haley, and today I did a little tutorial on how I do my everyday makeup look. It's just a pretty neutral type of look, so if you're interested in seeing how I did this, then keep on watching. Quite a difference, I know, but let's just hop into my daily makeup tutorial. Alrighty, now we can begin. I always start off with my foundation. Lots of people start with their eyes first, but I find it best for me to do my face first and then my eyes. I use the Clinique Superbalanced. It's medium coverage, that's the word I was looking for. Alright, I have this special primer, but I only bring it out for special occasions, and today isn't that it. So I just kind of use my finger to dot it on. Oh, you can't really see that. I have it very overexposed because my dark circles are so scary. There we go. And I'm just super pale, so this is the shade Porcelain. Alright, next is the important part, blending. Blending out my foundation is probably the most important step. I hate when I see lines here or lines here. It just needs to be blended to make it look more natural. And I use this flat kabuki brush. Doesn't really matter what kind you get. I have this set I got off of Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks. I got it for Christmas. Nothing special about it, but it's not one of these. It's not this flat foundation brush, and it's called a foundation brush, but I would never suggest using this because that's what I did in high school and it just didn't blend as well. So what I'm doing is kind of a stippling motion. Just trying to get it all spread out evenly before I go back and heavy blend it. And yes, I do my eyelids because they are scary. They have crazy veins and they're like basically see-through, so if you see me looking down, it's because I have a mirror right there. I just go to the edges and buff out to make sure there's no line, and you can bring it down to your neck, but my neck is really white. The hairline, the jawline, above the eyebrow, below the eyebrow, and the creases of the nose. That's where I see foundation lines the most, and those are the lines I try to blend out more efficiently. And I have this magnifying mirror. I go in just to double check. I don't think I could ever put on foundation without this guy because I always see patches of unblended foundation, and I'm like, if I didn't have this, I'd be walking around with that, and that just, I don't know, I'm too anal about it, but it doesn't really matter. This is just my opinion. You don't have to follow it, you don't have to like it, but that's what I like, so I'm gonna keep on using it. Because yes, this is taking me a million years just on step one. Finally, on to step two, concealer, the famous Tarte Shape Tape. It's shade Fair Neutral, and this a little bit goes a long way. I see beauty gurus going under and just basically put it everywhere, but I've tried that and it's just way too much. I basically just go like that, and that's all I need. Next, beauty blender. This is what I use to blend out my concealer. It's highly recommended by me if you care, but the biggest tip I have about this is to wet it. And a lot of the times I'm way too lazy to go get, not too lazy, don't have enough time to go up, get it soaking wet, and then, you know, jump right into it. But for this video, I will show you. And I'm back, and it's nice and plump. And I just carry it in this little cut up water bottle. It's so when it's wet and I'm done using it, it's really dirty. So you can see, just to protect all my other makeup when it goes back in my makeup bag. But yeah. Put it on my nose because I have really red nose and red cheeks, so it's something I like to cover up. And the good thing about concealer is that it allows me to not get such a thick, heavy foundation because I only need that thick coverage in certain areas. Personally, I just use foundation to even out the skin tone and then use the concealer to cover up imperfections. And my tip for concealer is always to get at least one shade lighter than your foundation. It helps with brightening and stuff like that. Alrighty, next I use this Stay Matte loose powder, and it's translucent, so it's gonna look a little crazy because it's very light, but I promise it'll blend in once I brush it off. And I use this under my eyes and on my forehead for creasing. It's not too bad with flashback cameras. Yes, I know I look ridiculous right now. And yeah, I'm using that foundation brush just to pat it on. Next is the rest of the face powder, and I use just a regular drugstore CoverGirl powder. I used to be very against loose powders just because I like to be clean and neat, and I would always use the pressed powders, but I would really just take a chance on the loose powder. It works so much better. And I usually just do my makeup in a towel, get all the makeup on that, and not have to worry about it. But obviously today I'm wearing clothes for you guys. I'm not necessarily baking my face, but I do put it on a little bit thick just because my bronzer is too dark. I got this for free and I can't say no to free stuff, and I just make it work. And I'm almost at pan, so I'll eventually switch it up to a lighter drugstore bronzer. But I actually got a lot of free stuff when I was working at Ulta, and I mean, this stuff is expensive, so why not just use it and make it work? Let me just pause your freak out right there. Yes, I know it looks orange. I will fix it. Just kind of doing the edges of my face and then my cheekbones for a little contouring, because I don't really go into contouring. Whoa, that's hot. Just a little bit down my nose. I would pinch it. I don't know. People have asked me about my makeup, so I thought I would just make a video. And oh, I'm so bad at this, I'm sorry. This is the same powder brush, and it just kind of helps blend it in. Next, this might be a little out of step for some people, but I go into eyebrows next. And for eyebrows, don't judge me, I use a Naked palette. I use Buck for the tail end, and then I use Naked for the inner corners. And I just use an angled brush. I just follow the line of my brow. So yes, I know it's dark, I will fix it. That was Buck, kind of doing like 2/3 of it, and then I take Naked and just do the inner corner of it. Just going along with the hairs. You can use eyebrow pencils, but I just think it looks more natural. For me, I like my eyebrow shape, so I don't really need to change it, I just need to enhance it. And so eyeshadow works well for me. I also take a spoolie and then just kind of get the excess out. Right now it looks kind of messy and dark, and let me show you. And I know this is weird, but I take my powder brush and just brush out the loose excess. And there you go, there's my brow. Let me do my other brow real quick. All right, brow number 2 is done. Next, I will just go into a little bit of highlighter. I just use the Wet n Wild. It's like a little champagne-y color. Blossom Glow, that's what it's called. And yeah, this is a blush brush, but I just used the edge of it to make it a little skinnier. It was free, so I'm gonna use it as a highlighting brush because I need to blend. That works pretty well. And if you want to make it a little bit more blinding, you can spray a little bit of setting spray. I just use the Morphe one, a little bit, and it'll also make it last longer. Then I'm just using this powder brush to just kind of blend it out, make it blend in a little bit more. Then I just take my finger and put a little bit under my brow bone. Now for the fun part, we can jump right into the eyes. Since this is my everyday look, it's not going to be something extravagant. It's just going to be a little bit basic. I will do another video in the future of more glam eye looks because I really love eyeshadow looks. I love doing eyeshadow. I think I'm kind of decent at it, but today might be a little bit boring for you. So going back into what I used on my eyebrows, I'm taking the dark shade Buck, and I'm just gonna put this on a little blender brush, and I'm going to put it right into my crease. You really just have to take your time blending it out. It is a little annoying, but I hate that just sharp line the eyeshadows can sometimes get, but if you take your time to blend it out, and I also go in with another brush later and blend it out even more, you just gotta go back and forth in circles all around until it's to your liking. So after putting that in my crease, I just take another blending brush, and it has nothing on it, but I just use it to blend out the edges even more. Just kind of take it up into that underbrow space. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a darker color, which is Dark Horse, and then I use that just a little bit, same blending crease brush, and I just put a little bit of that on the outer crease. Once again, I take that same blending brush and just kind of go back and forth on that color as well. Next, I just take a tiny smudging brush, and it's just got that little point to it, and I take, let's see, I'll mix it up. I'll take Smog, which is this one right here, and I will take that just under the eyelid, getting close to the eyelash line as possible. Then, surprise, surprise, taking that blending brush again, just blending out what we just put on so it's not too harsh of a line. Alrighty, let's see. Next, something for the lid. I kind of want to take a matte color. Now I'm just taking this little matte nudie color from ColourPop's Cute AF, and just putting it on the lid. Your fingertips are your best friends when it comes to eyeshadow. Whenever I do lid stuff, I'm always using my fingers. Only use brushes for the crease and underneath. Just magical. I don't know what shape this is. Bling. Now I go back to that first crease brush and just kind of make sure it's blended into the crease. I got this one for Christmas. It's, I don't know how to say it. It's like Kaja, someone tell me. And it's just this little trio of glitter, and I love it. going back into my fingertips. I'm gonna do this medium pink, kind of on the outer lid, about 2/3. Just pat it on. I don't mean to flick anybody off. Then I go to the top one. This is more of a champagne-y color. It's very pretty. Use a different finger and undo the inner corner. Now when I say everyday look, I'm not saying I do this when I go to class, but it's just my everyday, like going shopping, going out to eat, that kind of thing. Going to class, it's basically nothing because I never wake up on time. I'm gonna take that crease brush one more time. Just gotta make sure the glitter doesn't get into the crease. Now I'm taking my same powder brush and just getting any fallout out. Onto one of our final steps is just curling eyelashes and doing mascara. I swear by this mascara. It's Superhero by It Cosmetics, and it's just the best for volume and length. I will not go back to anything else. Started off as a free gift when I worked at Ulta, and it was actually that good. I'm willing to pay money to get it over and over again. Voila! Mascara makes all the difference. Alright, now this is not necessarily an everyday thing. I just wanted to add a little bit of a lip so I don't look so washed out. Usually I'll just do like a tinted chapstick or lip gloss. I'm taking the NYX, don't know what shade it is, but it's like a mauve pink shade on the middle. Yes, I know it looks stupid. And then I take a NYX brown and do the rest and kind of blend it together for an ombre type look thing. Then finally, just to add a little tint of shine to the lips, I will add the ColourPop metallic shade. I don't know what it is, but just in the center. And there you have it. That is my everyday makeup look. Just a disclaimer, I am in no way trying to be a beauty guru. I know I have not nearly the level of skill that they have. I respect what they do so much. I love watching them. I just kind of wanted to film this today because like I watch it so much that every morning I'm like, hi, this is my Tarte concealer. And like I talk to myself in the mirror every single day, and I figured if I just film it once then I'll be able to get it out of my head. But it was kind of a lot of fun. May do it again, maybe glam look, maybe with different products. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, I realized that when I was filming this that I can't really multitask, which means I can't speak and do my makeup apparently. So the video might have some voiceovers, just kind of explaining what I'm doing because I did a really poor job about that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, the little button down there, and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more. Bye! Bye! Love you! I can't talk and multitask, obviously. I don't even know what I was saying. I am no way claiming to be a beauty guru. No, a beauty guru. Make the pigment, make it less pigmented. I use Buck. It smells really good. That was weird, I'm cutting that out. I'm taking the dark shade